Welcome back to Play by Play. I am your host Tommy Alvarez, reporting with Kyle and Evan, and we're going to be discussing the who we think are going to be the next MVPs of the NBA, NFL, the 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 NHL, and mhm, and the and the MLB. So, what are you guys' thoughts right now on the NFL?
I mean, I think that the obvious choice is gonna be probably say that the Eagles or Chiefs. I mean, because they just made it last year. I mean, Chiefs have the most complete roster in the entire NFL. I mean, they have obviously Mahomes. They have Kelsey. I mean, no Tyreek, but it didn't really matter last year. So, and I think the guys like Pacheco and Kadarius Toney are gonna take another step up this year and really give them another push to maybe repeat.
For that, I have to argue. I mean, like the 49ers, I mean, Brock Purdy he just seems like he's going to be like a really solid QB in the future. And the 49ers just looking like they're going to make a push again. I mean, they made the Super Bowl a few years ago and lost, but it's still the 49ers. They've been known to have great teams, and I think they can make a push.
Do you think that the 49ers will make it to the Super Bowl next year?
I mean, they have a chance probably at the conference finals, but we'll have to see if they can get past the Eagles this time.
So, what are you guys' thoughts on the NHL right now?
Well, I think first off, I mean, the Vegas Golden Knights just won, but the New Jersey Devils, I mean, Jack Hughes, Timo Meyer, Kara Schmid, Dougie Hamilton, Jesper Bratt. That's like a really solid line. I think they can make a lot of noise next year. Maybe like win the whole division. I mean, they did lose to Carolina, like the division and in the playoffs, but they beat the crap out of the Rangers, and I think they could do it again. I mean, very solid and bright future. This was the best Devils team in like their history. They've been known to have like solid players, and I think Jack Hughes could be also a potential MVP winner next year.
I mean, I think the Golden Knights definitely could repeat. I mean, they absolutely dominated in the playoffs this past year. So I think that they're definitely going to be one of the favorites.
What are you guys' thoughts on the NBA right now?
Well, I was kind of thinking like the Lakers because like LeBron. I mean, that's like one of the greatest players of all time, or maybe even the greatest considered by some. And I think this could be like his final push. I mean, he can play. He's like one of the best ever. What are your thoughts?
I mean, the only really real issue with the Lakers, I mean, they obviously have great veterans, and I mean, LeBron's amazing. Anthony Davis is great. The only real issue is that they don't have a ton of young talent really for a future. They have like almost no future, and there's a lot of injury concerns with the Anthony Davis. I mean, and it showed last year when he was out. They were like a shell of the team that they were with him. He was such an important role, but I just don't think he can stay healthy enough to be able to get them to push them all the way to the finals.
And now, lastly, don't forget about the NBL. Who do you think is going to be making it?
Well, for the MLB, I mean, you got to look at the Tampa Bay Rays. I mean, they were like very solid. They made the World Series a few years ago. Reino Rosarina is just very good outfielder and very good hitter. As soon as the WBC and then the 2020 postseason was just outstanding. Also, like their depth with Shane McClanahan and Tyler Glasnow. Solid bullpen with Jason Adam and Nick Anderson. Just a very solid team. Wander Franco is a very solid shortstop. And I think they can actually finish the job this time and win the World Series.
I mean, I think a sneaky pick would be like the Diamondbacks, and because I mean, they've been great. They've been great this year. I mean, and they've kind of flown under people's radars. I think they can that if they get hot at the right time, they can definitely make a push, just like the Phillies did last year.
They have been like a pretty bad team like lately. I mean, this is a very good start for them with Corbin Carroll, very solid. Zach Gallen, New Jersey native, very solid pitcher, and this looks like a very like bright team like the Orioles. And I don't think they're ready yet, but they're definitely on their way.
Who do you think is the MVP of the NBL?
I mean, but I think the favorite would definitely have to be the Rays. I mean, I mean, they are playing great baseball, but I mean, I think a team like the Diamondbacks, you can't really count them out.
Another team, I mean, like the Braves, I mean, Spencer Strider, Matt Olson, Ozzy Albies, and Austin Riley and Ronald Acuna. It's just a very solid team. They won a World Series a few years ago against another good Astros team. And I just think that they have the depth to do it again. Brian Singer is a fantastic manager, and they just have a really good club out there.
All right. This is the end. This is the end of Play by Play Radio. I'm your host Tommy Alvarez, reporting with Kyle and Evan. You guys can reach us at 85.3, and you can call us at 856-600-9705. Reporting off.